Hello and welcome to Packman Paranormal. How are you folks doing?
Hello,
I'm Ernie Pack.
Denise Pack.
We are Packman Paranormal.
We're back.
We are back. Our schedule allowed us to get out and do another show this week. So here we are. And tonight we've got one of our good friends, someone that we don't get to talk to as much as we'd like to, someone we really love. We miss her. She's part of the family. April Busset, the psychic housewife of New Jersey.
Yep.
She's just a dear friend. She's been working a lot of events with Flu Mary. And let's go ahead and get her on here and talk to her.
Let's do it. I'm trying to get us shared off to our group here because
all right. Well, here comes Miss April.
Hi, guys.
Hello, how are you?
I get scared too. Oh my God, I miss you guys. I miss our group. We had a whole close group, and like everyone went off and is going crazy.
We all got so busy. It's ridiculous how busy we got.
But it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff.
Yes, definitely. I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's been the best.
We've been at Waverly Hills since March 1st and have not had a break really.
Yeah. But you know, that place wanted you back. That place, you guys are Waverly Hills.
Well,
it seems that way.
A lot of people seem to think that.
Yeah, you know, like I think you should buy it. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's pocket change.
Yeah, just 5 or 6 million. We ought to be able to handle that. No problem.
Let's just pool our money together.
Yeah, no, we can do that. So you've been busy too, though. You've been doing some events for Flu Mary and Ray, and you've been doing a lot.
I'm like all over the place. I'm everywhere. I just don't. I am like doing events every weekend, and then I do readings every day. So I'm like, I do readings all day. I just was on my other friend doing readings, and now we're gonna do more readings.
All right.
But we didn't line you up to have to do readings tonight. I said maybe we'll throw in a reading or two, but we just wanted to catch up. We've missed you.
I know, I miss you. I am so psyched for friggin' August for Waverly to be there. But you know what it is? It's not even Waverly. It's you guys, because I've been dying to meet you guys in person. And
we're dying to meet you. It's going to be great.
And Beth's going to be there, right? Well, or Leanne's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Tim is going to be there.
Yes.
How do we pronounce Tim's last name?
Coomer.
Coomer. All right.
That's how I pronounce it. It might be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, T-Dog. His last name is Dog. His first name is T. His last name is Dog.
Is Rachel Bradley there? Rachel Bradley is from RTL Paranormal. That's Ray Savino's paranormal group.
Yeah, Ray was actually texting me earlier. We were talking earlier today.
RTL is a phenomenal group. I love them. There's no nonsense. It's old school, investigating. No bullshit. It's great. We had a great time. We got some great evidence at what we just did this weekend.
Uh-huh.
That it was so scary, the stuff that I picked up. But then I was so freaked out about it because we were seeing shadow figures, and I was spending the night here by myself.
Yeah.
So I got so spooked of what the evidence that we caught that I said, I'm not staying here tonight. So I got ready. I booked a hotel down the block. Me and Rachel packed up my room. We packed up. We would close the place down. We shut all the lights off, locked everything up. We walk outside. We look up at the room I was staying in. The lights are on.
Nice.
Wait, and then a shadow figure walks past, and I said, I'm out of here.
I can't wait till you come to Waverly because it is so active there. Like
I keep hearing people talk about this place. And listen, I get scared. Everyone's like, but you do this. I said, wait, no. There's a big difference between earthbounds and people that crossed over. It's a big difference.
Exactly.
Well, me and Ernie walk the halls of Waverly all night, every night without flashlights by ourselves. So it's always fun for us to see people come that are skittish of our friends.
Yeah, but you know what? They're connected to you. And you know that one woman is very connected to you.
Yeah.
It's like you two are like one. There's a love affair with you guys with this place. Literally. But this female is very connected to you.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, she communicates with us just about any time we're in the building. If we try to talk to her, she's not shy.
Yeah, well, she communicates with us outside of the building. It's to the point she's with us everywhere.
Well, you know why? It's you, Denise, have such a connection with her that she's connected with you, that she's always with you. I'm surprised you haven't been channeling her.
I do.
Oh, yeah,
I do.
All right.
Like to the point, at one point, I even asked Ernie, I said, do you think that I'm reincarnated her? Because I actually thought at one point the memories I was having might have been, because it feels like I was her at one point, but I don't know that the time frame would be right.
I don't think you're reincarnated with her, but she goes in you, like she talks through you. You guys, and it's not the creepy, weird way, you know, like where she's taking control of you, like Annabelle. You're not like Annabelle.
Right.
But the connection between you two is like so parallel that you just, and she can go in you. She channels through you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And that's why you guys were brought back there again.
We've got people over here asking if we have room for any more. Sorry, Rachel, we can't fit any more in on August 29th. We are at our max.
We have swelled that group to the point that it is about to burst.
And what he gets whacked.
It would be nice. I wish everybody could come, but I mean, it wouldn't be doing justice to the folks that paid for a private investigation.
Yeah, it's actually me and Ernie's private overnight.
50 or 60 people in there.
Yeah.
We've already got close to 30, I think, coming.
Yeah.
So. We planned this last year.
Yeah. Well, we've got right now around close to 30, but the good thing about that is 10 of the people that are there is those of us that work there, like Todd, Leanne, myself, Ernie, Beth. So, Jason, we're not, it's not like, you know, we can all kind of take a step back to let you guys do your thing so it doesn't feel like you're as overwhelmed with people. But it's 187,000 square feet. So,
well, that's a big
a lot of room to go hide from other people.
Well, you know, Tim's going to put a potato sack over his head and we're going to tie him to a chair somewhere.
Yes. We're going to lock him up by the snack machine or somewhere.
You know you like that.
He's so used to getting locked in the morgue or the body chute or somewhere like that. We're going to put him in like the men's room.
That's a scary place, let me tell you. We'll put him in the men's room after Jason's had his Lucky Charms before he comes to work.
Rachel, don't worry, Rachel. You know, we're working on something, so maybe you are part of that because, you know, you've been talking to Ray, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Ray, where is friggin' Ray? He messaged me before about something with Waverly.
He's battling the sinusitis and stuff today.
Yeah.
He was texting me earlier though. He was all happy because he was speaking
with a board member.
Yeah, speaking with one of our board members to get stuff taken care of.
He messaged me. I gotta tell you, he's one of the hardest working agents. He is badass. You know what? He works so hard for us, to get us places, and I feel bad for him sometimes.
Yeah. Midnight Wolfpack Productions that's commenting over here is actually Beth Allen. She said she was going to be in as Midnight Wolfpack Productions. So everybody say hi to Beth.
Hi, Beth. I can't wait to meet my girl.
That is going to be an epic time. I can just say that. And something that is news to everybody that is going to be joining us on this, we found out tonight, we got the pump house for you guys. Anybody that is coming and needs a motel, save the money. You can stay at the bunkhouse for free.
But we'll all be bunked together, but it sleeps 24.
I thought you said pump house.
Well, it's pump
the
house,
old pump house.
Oh, okay, I'm like, okay.
It's really nice. It sleeps like 24 people, nice bathrooms, and everything. But
it's kept very clean by.
I am the Waverly Hills cleaning crew.
Oh my God!
But between our house and the pump house, we're going to have one big party going on because we're only 3 minutes between the two there.
Yeah, I'm just so excited for this. It's someplace I've always wanted to go, but I'm more about seeing you guys and seeing my friends, because we've all been in contact. Mm-hmm. And I've read some of you, and I can't wait to meet them in person. Wait, who did I read? Wait, I read somebody's wife.
Jason's wife, Megan. Yeah, Jason's over here in the chat. He's told us not to make fun of him after he had his gallbladder removed. He's the one that said we're going to put him in the bathroom with Tim with a bag over his head.
There's my friend Lourdes Gonzalez. She said, I thought he said punk house too.
It could be a punk house.
We could go down there and punk one another. We could.
Oh, I see. Wait. Rachel, you know everybody. Rachel's amazing. She's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
We've interacted with her on our shows several times.
Yeah, it's sad because I wish Rachel could come with us to Waverly on the 29th. I mean, there is so many people wanting to come, and we keep having to say we can't bring no more because we would be up to 200 people by now if we didn't start turning people away.
Love you too, Lourdes. Rachel is one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, her and her husband, and they're just great at what they do. It's funny, before, I had gone live with Ray, not knowing anything about where I was going, and they asked me what I was picking up, and everything I picked up was correct, right? So I get there, and as I'm driving there, I kept hearing Elton John's song kept running through my head, and I said, oh my God, I hate Elton John, first of all. But I'm saying, I know this has something to do with this place. I get in there, I'm like, Ray, I keep hearing Elton John songs in my head driving down here. He goes, it's not tied to this place, So I'm like, I said, maybe there's somebody here named John, And he's like, no, we don't have a John. I said, well, ask the lady that owns the place, because usually they have a list of people, with the house or something. And Ray went online to look, and they found out, the guy that worked that built the house, his name was Elton.
Wow.
I would have never thought of a name Elton in Virginia.
No.
In years.
No.
I kept thinking it was the name John.
Hey, Billy Sims, we see you over there. Long time no see, brother.
Epic beard guy. Good to see you, brother.
EBG.
Epic beard guy. Isn't that Daryl Marston?
No, Billy Sims has got him beat. Check out Billy Sims's beard. Look at his profile picture there, April.
Check it out.
He's got Daryl beat.
See, Daryl's the beard to me. He's the beard guy.
Yeah, what you were just saying though, April, it's funny because I'll have these issues where something will come in, but I'm nowhere near as good as you are at what you do.
No, you are good because listen, this woman's channeling you, so not everyone can channel. Let me tell you something.
But I'll argue with him sometimes because I'll have something pop in and he'll be like, that's not possible. I'll be like, yes, and I'll be insistent, and then something will happen that he'll find that I am correct.
Yes. You see, let me tell you something. Just that alone, you being persistent is because your gut, your intuition, your psychic ability is telling you. Because I do that with people because they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, don't tell me no.
Yes.
And listen to what I'm saying. And sure enough, they'll call me in an hour. All right, I'm sorry, but I just checked with my family, and you were right. Can we continue with the reading? I'm like, it's over, honey.
Tell her about when you argued with me about the Confederate
First of all, there's no arguing with Denise.
I'm not going to win, so I may as well not. But we were at a Civil War site. And it was a Confederate base camp, basically. And so I'm walking around taking pictures of the house that's on the property. And Denise walks over to this little low spot in the ground.
I tell you something, when you're just telling me this, I saw like a soldier walk past Denise. But you know what, Denise? Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
They're attracted to you. The spirits are attracted to you.
All the time.
All the time. And that's because you're gifted, because we shine differently. Our aura shines brighter. And that's how spirits know who we are. And they're like, hey, here's one of them.
Get her. Go talk to her.
But the only bad thing with that is that, I'm sorry, wait, my freaking email keeps popping up. The only thing bad with that is because you can also get the bad ones. There's no control.
I deal with those too on a regular basis, trust me.
They're mother effers.
Well, okay, so we're at this site, and it's a Confederate base camp, and she walks over to a certain part of the property, and she's like, "I'm seeing Union soldiers down here." I said, "No."
Mind her.
I said, "No, this was a Confederate base camp." And she's like, "Okay, well, I'm telling you, they're wearing the blue uniforms.
Yeah.
They're Union." And I said, "Okay, whatever. I'm just telling you, this was a Confederate base camp." So I walk away. A few minutes later, what was it?
17th Cavalry, Kentucky.
She says 17th Kentucky Cavalry. And I'm like, okay, well, let's Google that. So I Google it. The 17th Kentucky Cavalry was at that site.
And they were Union.
And I'm like, okay.
Well, remember I told you I saw a soldier walk past her? Like, I don't know anything about history. I failed all 4 years in high school. Like, I don't know how I graduated. Summer school. Anyway, when you were telling me a story, I see a blue, in a blue uniform. So I don't know, blue, red. I don't even know who the hell knows. But the almost messing with you, Denise. Not in a bad way, but going past you.
Like flip her hair or something as she goes by?
Just
or as he goes by?
To let you know he's near you. Like you could feel him. He was messing with you, but not in a bad way.
I don't feel like I am ever alone.
Yeah.
I am never alone.
Yeah.
Tim Coomer saying we got to represent. He joined late.
And I know you don't want to do this, but sometimes you got to like disconnect from her. And I know you don't want to.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, we're already now at Waverly. Our boss is making us take time off because we're there 7 nights a week. And he's like, you've got to take a break and rest. And we're like, but if we're not the ones here telling the story, somebody else might not do it right. They might not do them the justice that we want them done.
Well, I remember speaking to you about that. And mind you, I know nothing about this place. Remember, I said that that woman was not killed in that where they say it was.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, if you don't break away from her for a little bit, like I have, like I'm taking off tomorrow. Like, and I usually work 6 days, 7 days a week doing readings. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to lose my marbles. It's not healthy being totally connected to them all the time. It affects our health. It affects mentally.
Yeah.
So
I've been feeling the effects of it here last week or so.
So take a little time. I know, you know what? We can't control everything. You're gonna have to walk away. Just take a little time for yourself. Ernie, get her a massage or something. Don't start reading. Don't read the lady.
We both read them.
Jason says he thinks he tells the stories just fine as long as he don't forget the forgotten ones. April. Let me tell you about Jason. We have folks on the 4th floor that we refer to as the forgotten ones. They're stories that for a long time weren't told because we just recently found out about them, but they were pretty much put up there and forgotten more or less. Yeah. So, and that's where we have all the shadow figures. And Jason was like, always telling him, if you come out and talk to me, I will make sure and show yourself. I'll make sure that you were never forgotten again. Well, his tour a couple of weeks ago, he comes in the cafeteria after he finishes his tour and says, oh my God, I forgot the forgotten.
He's so sweet. Hey, can I ask you something? Did one of them not impaled, but something went through somebody's leg or something. Like, I keep seeing like somebody there. Not one of you guys that's passed. Like there's something stuck in their leg or
hip.
It could be, but something's stuck in there. Like I don't know if it's a metal. I seen somebody getting stuck.
Jason got shot in the hip during the war here recently.
Wait, what?
Jason, the one we're talking about, he was wounded in the hip.
Get out of here. Oh my God, that's crazy.
He was shot.
Get the frig out of here.
No. And that's who we were just talking about.
Oh my God, you poor thing.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I don't know if that, I mean, that's the, I mean, that was the first thing that popped in my mind when you said it. There could be something
but there's
else.
also somebody there. But Jason's got to be careful. One of them has taken a liking to Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got guests that have taken a liking to Jason.
Yeah. Listen, there was a male there, and I feel like I'm very simple-minded. That's taking a liking to Jason, and they're almost like if they're childlike.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah,
and
Jason has a lot. I mean, because he does focus so much on those forgotten people. Gentle. Yeah.
Jason's gentle, and this spirit is attracted to Jason and follows him while he's there. Not that he's going to spook him or anything. It's almost like, like to play with him, or he likes when he's there. Like these spirits have come to life because of you guys. Like,
well, Jason spends most of his place to go every night is the 4th floor where these people are, and that's where he spends most of his time. And he talks to them, and they come out and let him see them. And I think that's where the connection is.
Oh wow!
Did you see what Jennifer Siciliano said in the chat?
April, you should talk about Waverly. My daughter's friend was impaled, but oh, okay, that might be it. Somebody got, because remember I said impaled? That's fucking crazy.
You're no good at this at all, are you?
Oh my God. I saw somebody getting impaled, but let me tell you something. You know how spirit works?
Mm-hmm.
They all kind of come together with the same issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have to tell each story.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather.
Yeah. When I'm doing like a gallery reading, like all the heart attack victims will hang out together.
Yeah.
Hi, heart attack people, come over here.
Tonight it's heart attack night from 7 to 7:30.
And then we have the breast cancer. I'm not making light of it, but but that's how
I totally understand where you're coming from.
They organize themselves for me. Like,
yeah.
Well, we have, and we always are very.
I'm blown away by this because I saw somebody get impaled by a metal bar. That's fucked up. I'm sorry.
Well, there's your proof right there. When you're talking about like the bad spirits find us too, we have what we refer to him as just the asshole at Waverly, and we're always really good with telling people that we don't think he's a demon because you don't want to throw that word out at a haunted location, and I really don't think he is, but he is definitely something else, and I am the only one he does not mess with. Like he tries, but I can hold him back, and it's kind of odd because he and I go head to head every single
I'm going to tell you exactly what that is because I have encountered this type of person at every investigation, but I did not realize this until last year, until it came face to face with me, and I call them the soul collectors. When there's a lot of spirits around,
or what he called himself.
Yes.
Whenever there's a lot of spirits around, there's going to be this one, and people will call it demons. It's not a demon, but it's not of human form. But for some reason, it likes to come in and control. Doesn't want them to cross over, and tries to stop them from crossing over. And everyone says, "Well, why?" Because it likes to control them. It's a bully, and he can control these other spirits and make them do what he wants.
Yeah, Jason's saying he's trapped female spirits down there. Leanne's talking about he's made her sick, headaches. Ernie got pushed down the stairs by him.
Yeah.
Ernie, tell her what happened to you a couple of years ago down there.
A couple of years ago, I went down there. I was going to demonstrate an SLS camera for some guests on a public overnight. And I went into the lobby and I sat down there and the folks hadn't come in yet. So I went ahead and started the camera up and I started scanning the room. And it mapped this real tall figure on the SLS.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was just mapping maybe a column or something.
They always appear as very tall and slender.
Yeah.
There was one that made me very ill, and he was tall. I call him the Slender Man, but I call him the Soul Collector. He had a bloody devil head on.
Oh, sweet. That's cute.
That's cute.
They're all the same. They're the same. It's like they're the same person, or time transcends. For them, time doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
But he started walking toward me on the camera, and then the camera froze. And I tried to reset the camera, and that's the last thing I remember until I woke up at home the next day. And I called one of the other guides that was there. I said, what happened last night? She said, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm okay. She said, well, last night you were acting weird. I said, what happened? She said, we couldn't find you for like 2 hours. When we finally did, you were sitting in the dark by yourself staring at the wall, and you were rude. I tried to talk to you, and you cussed me. I said, you don't even look like yourself. You said, what the F do I look like then? And she told me I should go ahead and go home. So I went home. But I don't remember any of it. The last thing I remember was trying to reset the camera when it froze. And then I woke up at home the next day.
We've had a couple of other people this season, one a volunteer, a couple of them guests that have had the same thing happen to them. So he's very strong and able to do those kind of things. Yeah. But we can't quite figure out, it's not a demon, I know it's not a demon.
I call it the Soul Collector. He just likes to control, and because I know I've dealt with him. And the one time I had to deal with him, and he made me sick for a week. As a matter of fact, when I first encountered this thing, he made me so sick. I remember running up the stairs from the place I was at. I got sick, and there was a famous psychic from the UK there that saw the same thing I saw, ran up the stairs and threw up. We both got sick. And he likes to let you know that he's the head mother effer in charge.
Yeah.
And he's only going to make himself known to people that have gifts.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem that he and I are having. He tries. I go down there by myself in the dark with him all the time, and I'm like, bring it.
Yeah.
I am not afraid of you. Bring it.
Denise is stupid like that.
I turned my back to him the other night. I went to the lobby by myself and turned my back to him to lock the door. And when I turned my back, I felt him jump my back. And my heart started racing. And I turned the flashlight off, total complete darkness, turned around in the dark and said, I am not walking out of this room until my heart rate is back to a normal level, because you will not win. And I stood there with him for probably 5 minutes until I could breathe slow and easy and my heart calmed down. And then I walked calmly out. I was like, we can do this all night, but you're not going to win. Not with me. You are one badass, Denise. I love you. I can't wait to meet you. But you know what? Now I don't combat them anymore since I have my daughter, because that's my kryptonite, and they know that. And they know how to get to me with that. Yeah. So I have to back away. But also you want to be careful because they will affect your health. Oh, I'm feeling the effects. I have been pulling it. That's another thing. I have been pulling it off of people, because if it gets on people, I can pull it off. But in order to pull it off, I have to pull it in. Yeah. And I'm doing that almost every weekend, it seems like. Okay. When I see you, I'm going to teach you a couple of things. How to do this. And I'm going to teach you when I see you, because I can't do it publicly because I'm really not supposed to talk about it, because the way I was taught, because I'm a shaman.
but I want to teach you a few things. And I'll teach you how to see if somebody had like possessions, and it happens. They go jump in and out. I will show you how to see if they are.
Okay.
Right. Then, because then you have the fakers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah,
We've seen them.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel it. I know when somebody's, because we've had a few.
I gotta tell you, I have to like bite my tongue when I see some stuff on Facebook that pisses me off with the fake shit.
Yeah.
Well, it aggravates me because some people know what I can do. I have people oftentimes that are like, they need help. They need you to come get this off of them, and I'm looking at them saying they're just a little freaked out. There ain't nothing on them.
I know, because I dealt with somebody that used to do that all the time that thought they always had an attachment. Like, you don't have an attachment. One time they got a lot of attention by saying that, and and psychologically, and not even realizing they're doing it, kept doing it because it brought attention to it. And I get it, you know.
See, my thing is, I don't want the attention, and when I'm trying to do this stuff, if I'm trying to pull something off, I'm trying to.
Because you get anxiety, you know.
I'm trying to get away from people to do it because I don't want everybody to see me do it, you know. Plus, we don't want the guests to see it and freak out because they don't understand.
Hey, you know what? You came to Waverly Hills, so you know. Come on now.
Yeah. This is.
Jason's calling
the price of admission.
Jason's calling you Peepaw over in the chat. Do you want to tell April how you became the old man of Waverly Hills? Grandpa Waverly.
April, you love me, right? So help me out with this.
Hey, listen, I seen you shirtless. You're a hottie.
Thank you. See what I'm saying?
I know what's under that shirt.
So this guy came a couple of months ago. He's one of the YouTubers. Got a fairly popular YouTube channel, and he did his investigation. And here about 3 weeks ago, he finally put out a video from his investigation there.
Okay.
And he starts describing his tour guide. And his tour guide was this amazing guy that had grown up in the neighborhood. He used to sneak into the building as a teenager. He knew everything about it. He's done every job there. Just a great guy that's really knowledgeable and an outstanding guide. I'm not going to presume anything, but I'd say he was 60 or in his mid-60s. I'm like, who is this son of a bitch?
Oh, my God.
I will find him and I will kill him.
So now this is Grandpa Waverly. We call him Peepaw.
Everybody now calls me the wise old man of Waverly.
Or Peepaw.
Grandpa Waverly.
These young kids, they think, you know, that we're old, you know. They think 30's old.
But if you see this guy, he don't look any younger than me.
I don't know. You look pretty old.
Shut up, Denise.
Adam. No, Denise, you know he's hot.
See?
I had that shirtless picture of him on my screensaver.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to walk away from that when everybody needs that.
But hell, so did George Shoplin.
Yes, George Shoplin had a screensaver on too.
Oh no, Eileen's here.
Eileen knows you're an old man, so
Eileen is mean to me. That's all there is to it. Mean Eileen.
Mean Eileen.
But have you had people like fakes? Like, I'm telling you, I've been watching a lot of like people on Facebook like and fake and stuff, and I'm like, I will not. I make a mental note. I will never work with these people. I will never.
My problem is I guess I don't give myself enough credit because I question my abilities all the time.
You don't give yourself enough credit, and honey, you deserve it.
Well, I don't tolerate
Waverly. The witch of Waverly.
Witches of Waverly. That's right.
I don't tolerate fakes, and I really get. I mean, I get butthurt when people are talking about something that's nothing more than pareidolia or dust or whatever.
No.
And they're trying to make that out as paranormal.
I say it, they'll know who it is. But somebody did like I when they put it out there, I was so glad that like very well known people in the paranormal made comments about it and called them out on it. And I'm like, I will never work with you. I hate these people that do this. It was so blatant. You know, do you have that happen at Waverly? Like, you know,
all the time.
Yeah.
Well, we have people come in that try to show us stuff, and you know, as the guide, you got to have an ounce of you want them to have a good time. You want them to feel like they're having an experience, but you don't want to put it over the top and tell them they've got something that you don't think they have. But there's some of them that argue with you when you try to teach them and educate them, that they just want to argue like they really know what they've got. And you're like, Waverly doesn't have to have any made up stuff. We've got enough real stuff. And we tell people, you can't always flip a switch. You know, sometimes you're going to go in there and not get anything.
And, you know, with Waverly, I'm sure that you're finding that, like, not only are you dealing with the old, you know, spirits out there, but there's ones that are popping up, new ones popping up.
Yeah.
They're going to pop in and they're going to pop out. They'll stay for a couple of years and they're going to leave. So you're probably going to have new people coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
we've noticed that already this season.
Because I feel like there's a new female coming around.
Yep. And she's not
yeah. Listen, let me tell you something. Not only is she crazy, but she's very aggressive personality.
Yep. And she's attached to
oh, well, hello.
We have a new room that we just got open to the public.
Can I tell you something too? I'm sorry to cut you off, but
no, go ahead.
Information. She almost reminds me of Soul Collector. She's dragging other spirits with her. She has 2 other females that she kind of makes, like they're, you know, like Mean Girls, and there's the one mean girl and the 2 dummy girls. There's 2 dummy spirits with her.
Yeah, she I kind of got her whole story through my head the first night I met her. She was talking to me. I can picture her.
Don't tell April. She might want to pick up on it.
Well, I'm not giving her.
No, that's okay. That's okay. You know, this is your thing.
But I've got the whole story, and it was like I was not anticipating this at all. This room had just gotten open to the public. It had been set and open for a couple of days, and we were having a public investigation. And our little crew, me and Ernie and Todd and Leanne, were like, let's go in there and see what happens, because nobody was needing us. And when we walked in, within 5 minutes, he got scratched down his back. Todd got bitten on the stomach. And then as we were getting ready to leave, my bra strap got snapped so hard that they heard it in the hallway. I got her name and she started talking to me, and I knew her whole story and how she came to be there. And I have an association to, she has an association that she told me to Charles Manson.
Okay.
That name kept coming up. Well, I don't think she ever met him or anything.
Is she the one with the long hair? Yeah. Because I see her. She's kind of badass. She's kind of badass, and she's very confident. She's like, you know, that aggressive type, you know, like, and confident in herself, but she's insane.
Yes.
Yeah. She's totally insane. And these other 2 female entities do her bidding or follow her. And she's not backing down from anyone. And she's going to be very aggressive. And there's going to be people, I'm going to tell you right now, people are going to start feeling pressure on their chest, but they almost feel like they're losing their breath. They might pass out. There might be aggressive pushing. So this is some good Waverly stuff.
Yeah.
She, from what I've gathered from her, she gave me
August.
She gave me a name, and from what I gathered from her, she wasn't, because, you know, Waverly Hills shut down in 1961 and became Woodhaven.
Is it a P name?
Not a P name, not that I got.
Okay. No. You might be 100% right. I'm just picking up like a Pam or a Pamela.
That's not what I got, but
it might be one of her like cohorts or something.
Yeah. I think she's from the Woodhaven geriatric days, which it was Woodhaven geriatric, but like I said, those forgotten people on the 4th floor were not necessarily geriatric patients.
Yeah, she isn't old to me.
She's not at all.
Yeah.
I feel that she was
not as young as us, but she's young.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
you're so full of shit, but go ahead.
I feel that she had siblings and she was a danger to her siblings, and that her parents didn't know what to do with her, that she might have already hurt a sibling and had maybe hurt small animals.
I just saw her hurting small animals, squirrels.
And she got dropped there because they didn't know what else to do with her.
I would have dropped her too, like in cement. Like
like off the roof.
Yeah. And she's
wicked.
She's got the crazy face. She's got like the 1970s dress on. Yeah.
She's like aggressive. When she walks, she comes at you and she does not care. She's gonna walk at you, in you, push you. So guys, when you go to Waverly, whoever's ready for Waverly, this is something like I'll tell you, I'll probably shit myself when we get there. But
well, she has popped up here at the house one time, and I sent her back because a lot of them follow us over here, and I usually don't care because they're so much part of us. I'm just like, oh, they're here just like they're up there. But she showed up here once, and I was like, no, back up there.
What's Papa Flocker?
You want to explain? Ernie got gang raped by a flock of cicadas. Do you want to explain
this? Okay, so I own a lawn care business, right? Apparently, my weed eater is the exact frequency of the cicada mating call. I fired up my weed eater, and I had, I'll bet I had 500 cicadas on me. They were everywhere.
I'm sorry, you have to wait. It's a weeder? It's
weed eater, trimmer.
Okay, it sounds like you're saying wiener. Wiener.
You heard what you wanted to hear, April. But no, they were all over me. I mean, in my face, in my mouth, in my hair.
He came home from work and I said, how was your day? He said, I got gang raped by cicadas. I was like, what?
Papa Flocker.
Yeah, he's
down. Hey, Michelle. Michelle said, oh, I like wieners.
Troy says you have the craziest things happen to you.
Yes.
Troy, he really, truly does.
Yes, I do.
Leanne said, so me and Todd were telling guests at Waverly to ask for Papa Flocker.
They were coming up the hill asking, are you Papa Flocker? And he was like, just get inside. Go up and just go on up there.
Just go on. Don't talk to me. Just go in the building.
Oh my God.
Said you had what in your mouth, Ernie?
All right, Tim. Now. All right.
Tim, wait, Tim, we're tying you up.
Hey, we have quite a few animal stories from Waverly. April, have you heard any of his animal stories?
No.
He truly does have the craziest things happen to him.
Yeah.
You want to start with the deer or the raccoon?
That girl, that crazy girl, she would kind of gut squirrels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's serial killer stuff.
Yeah, she's literally insane. I mean, you can just feel it when she's around.
I know. I feel like when I walk into a room and she comes in, she's gonna go right at you.
Yeah.
She rushes me all the time.
I don't like that.
She kind of hides in the corner like she's cowering from me, but when I turn my back, she rushes and pushes me like she's trying to attack when I'm not looking. So, yeah.
I hate the ones that rush you.
Todd says do the raccoon first.
Okay. And then eventually, we're gonna let April do some readings.
We can do that if she wants to. I was trying to give her some time off if she didn't want to do a reading.
Yeah, we got.
Well, she said like she wanted to do a couple.
Well, tell your raccoon story.
I'm gonna talk about. Quit interrupting me. So one time, I was sitting on the back deck at Waverly back when we used to have to watch the security cameras, and I was sitting on the back deck where I could see the security cameras through the window, and I was eating a bag of Doritos. I had bought me a bag of Doritos at the store on the way up there, the big, nice, full bag of Doritos, and I opened it up, and I pulled a Dorito out. And I'm sitting there with my elbow on my knee, holding my Dorito, looking at the security camera, and the Dorito got snatched out of my hand. I look down, and there's a raccoon sitting there like, just tearing up my Dorito. So I kicked it across the deck. I said, go on, get out of here. I looked back up at the camera, and I reached to grab another Dorito out of the bag, and the bag went, shoot. The little bastard took off with the whole bag of Doritos. You're laughing.
It's not only the ghost shit you have to watch out at Waverly, it's the friggin' raccoons.
Oh, it gets better.
There's more.
There's more. This is our life, April, every day.
So, there's one day I was doing a lap around the building, just doing security of the building, and I'm in the golf cart, and I got around the back side of the building, and my phone rang. And I stopped the golf cart, and I'm just sitting there looking at the building. Hello, how are you? Welcome to Waverly Hills, blah, blah, blah. Yes. And a tongue went up the side of my face and about knocked my hat off. It was a tongue. I turned around, and there's a deer's nose like that far from me.
Oh, no. Get out of here.
And it's sitting there, just like, what the hell are you doing?
So Denise attracts the spirits and you attract the animals.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Best story ever.
It really happened. I'm
They
just saying.
said I would have had a coonskin hat.
If they had taken her Doritos.
Well, I'm telling you, I was not a happy person that night.
Billy says you're a deer kisser.
I'm a deer kisser.
He was hungry, but Ernie was hungrier.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
So anyway, that really did happen, and that was.
And you're sticking to it.
No, it truly happened, and I'm not real happy about it.
You were raised here, battled the raccoon, and then you're going home to Denise.
Yeah.
Well, now every time we go out back, he sees all the deer back here, and he says, "Look at them little face lickers." And I said,
"Face licking fuckers" is what I call them.
I said,
Yes.
they're just looking at you, saying, "It tastes like chicken."
So anyway, talk to April.
Right.
Don't talk to me.
All right. So you want to? All right, because we have 15 minutes.
Yeah, we have
as long as we want.
Yeah, you'll have to go to bed eventually, I'm sure.
I have to go to bed. I am exhausted. I'm telling you, you know what? I've been reading all day. I made dinner and went back to doing readings.
Did you hear that? She did. She made dinner.
Well, lucky her.
Oh, please. You know what I did? I made sliders. It was like I put meat on the grill. And I'm like, that's the extent of me cooking.
That's like, I haven't seen a grilled cheese sandwich for weeks around here. Just saying.
I'm the worst cook. I don't clean. My husband does the laundry. I'm horrible. I have some nerve calling myself a housewife.
Troy said you're the critter whisperer.
I guess that's what it is, Troy. I don't know. I didn't ask for any of this.
But is Troy going to be there?
He is not on the list to be there.
That's what
I said. I wish we had openings that we could bring so many more people.
We got a lot of folks that I'd love to add on.
But yeah.
It'd just be too many.
Bob said don't get him going on breakfast. Ain't that the truth, Bob? He drives me crap. First thing he says every morning.
I've done forgotten what breakfast tastes like. It's been so long since I had a breakfast.
All right. So what'd you do before, Denise?
What did you do before me? He starved. He was skinny. He was skinny mini.
Yeah. I was.
Now you're a big hunk of man.
I don't know if I like the way you describe me or not.
Listen, I might have to put you back up as my screensaver. I like that.
All right, I'm good.
No,
I'm good. That works.
Billy was no Squatch man has ever tried using you as bait. Billy, there's a funny story about Squatch. You know, April talks about me being a badass with these spirits at Waverly and standing my ground. I'm not afraid of a whole lot of things, but Ernie would definitely not be bait because he's afraid of the Squatch. I'm just saying. You ran.
They are big.
You ran.
I took a tactical stance.
You ran.
I made a tactical decision that was in my best interest. That's all I'm saying. So,
wait, I keep seeing you saying, "Hey George," is it George Shoplin?
I saw that, but I never saw George pop in here.
I haven't seen him say anything.
You know, we gotta do. We gotta have like a big get together.
We do. Well, George is coming with us to Waverly.
Oh, I'm so excited.
George and Kara will be there.
Oh, excellent. I love them. We have a good group. We do.
We have a lot of good people coming. So.
Yes, we do. So, I saw someone up there that said they would love a reading, and I can't find it now.
I never saw
it. And you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna make it like a general reading. Like if they ask me a question, don't say like what's my life for 2021. Or else I could be here all night.
Yeah,
I understand that completely.
I gotta get some sleep. I gotta take Denise, and you do take a salt bath, right?
Yes.
All right, and also get yourself some. I'm gonna get you some supplies. I'm gonna bring you some gifts.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring you lots of gifts.
Hey, I have created a stone. Actually, I'll give you one when you come here. It's called the Eat a Dick Stone.
It's for protection.
It's got all kinds of stuff in it that I've put in it too. And
I love it.
He'll show you the one I made for him if he can get it out of his
there. Just
pocket.
keep talking.
But it's got. I'll have to send you a list of everything that's in it.
I'm sorry, guys. I've been going all day. Oh my God, that's so cool.
It's a planchette. It's got all kinds of protective crystals.
Let me see if I can find my little list of everything.
That's amazing that you did that.
Well, I made it originally because our group was having so much trouble with this thing at Waverly. It was to protect us originally, and then there's been a few people who have wanted me to buy one. Look, there's somebody in the chat right now that says she wears her EAD every day.
That's Laurie. She got affected up on the 5th floor. Right. And we passed her on.
The crystals are amethyst, clear quartz, rose quartz, black tourmaline, fire agate, black obsidian, and hematite. I cleanse them all with holy water, and then it's got dragon's blood, cedar, pennyroyal, black salt, agrimony, brimstone, myrrh, and Waverly brick dust, all combined.
And
full moon magic
charged under full moon on the roof at Waverly Hills.
So.
Let me know. I will post that like on my website, your stuff, and I don't like that. I mean, like for you, and I'll direct you. You know what? You got to make yourself a little website there.
I should. Everybody's wanting to buy them. Ernie keeps marketing me, and I'm always like, I'll just give you one. He's like, quit giving them away.
That stuff isn't free to buy. What are you talking about? You gotta buy the resin and the stones and.
Tim says he can see me smacking someone in hand with Eat a Dick Stone.
Eat a Dick Stone. Yeah, we'll work the shit out of that. I know, but I get it. You do that. Like my husband is the sweetest guy in the world, and like he's a big. You would think he's a mean guy. He's the sweetest guy in the world. Never expected, but he makes rosary beads for sick people. He spends hundreds and hundreds of dollars on these stones and everything for specific illnesses, and he gives it away. And I got hundreds of. He's crazy.
That's
that
cool.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, But
I guess I better. There's people over here saying they'd like to have one of those. I guess I need to get to.
Yes, love.
Making some.
The planchette style, $10 a piece, folks.
Yeah.
Contact us, Packman Paranormal.
You know what? How about you do this? Message Denise. What's your email address?
My email address is spookchaser, SPOOKCHASR1 at AOL.com.
Now you message her if you want one of these eat a dick stones.
I might need to change the name if they go that big. I'm putting it in the chat. My email is in the chat.
Yeah, and then you know what? And then you can give them your you send your address to her. She'll send you her PayPal account, and she will send it out right away because she's good for it. So
yep.
You all know where she lives.
She's marketing.
She's the best spokeslady.
I'm actually going to have to make some more. I'm behind on my orders right now, but I've got the planchette still. Hand me one of those other ones. I've got a planchette, and then I've got a bar. So
there's the bar. There's a
the bar is just it's easier to carry.
There's a small planchette goes for $5.
The small planchette doesn't really have all the extra stuff in it.
We're selling them.
No, we're not. So we got the planchette for 10 and the bar for 7. It's easier to. It's more compact. So.
All right then.
All right.
Well, we need to let April go to bed. She's yawning.
I know. So I've been going nonstop and play. I'm telling you, Ray has me out on the weekends, and this weekend I'm going to be in Gettysburg at the Haunted Hoover House.
I'm jealous.
There, yeah. So I know.
We should go to Gettysburg this weekend since we don't have to go to Waverly.
Ooh, we could, couldn't we?
You know what? No. You know what? You have to go to the Gettysburg Bash.
When is that?
That's in August too. That's August. Wait, let me check. Because we also have the Texas Paracon.
Yeah, I'm going. We might not be able to make all these trips with our Waverly obligations.
Oh no! Wait. The 21st is Gettysburg. 21st is 23rd. The 28th is the 29th is with you guys, but I'll probably leave. When is the 14th is Texas
12th, 13th, and 14th, I think, is Texas
Paracon. Tim says it's the 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
Yeah, 21st. Yeah, 21st to 23rd, I believe. For Gettysburg Bash, if you guys can do it, you have to go. Everybody's going to be there. Everyone in the paranormal is going to be there, and it's humongous. And it's just a big, big party.
We need to try to
make it.
Yeah.
I know, but I would love for all of us to get together, all our little group that we have, everything, Beth Ann, Todd, Leanne, Apple, George.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good time.
Yeah. Good times. All right. Oh, Beth Ann said, I'll see you in Texas. All right. Do you want me to do a reading for someone? Does somebody want to come on?
We had a couple.
I believe Joanne was the one that asked.
Yeah, she asked first. Joanne Stewart. And
Joanne, what do you want now?
Let's see. Should we give her the information to come on? Let me see.
Give her the link.
Let me find it here.
Oh my gosh, excuse me.
Let me see if I get the right.
I took tomorrow off. If I didn't take tomorrow off, I would start, in the corner.
I get it.
Yeah, it's just a nonstop reading.
Is that her? I'm looking to see if it's the right profile picture, so I have the right person here.
No, that's not her.
And I'm out of wine.
Stewart.
I got to yell at my husband.
I'm not good at this. I'm not friends with her, so I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how we can get her a link.
Yeah, I don't know how we can get her a link unless we put it in the chat.
Yeah, but then you have everyone come on.
Yeah, so I don't know. Joanne, do you have a particular question you just want to put in the chat over here?
Yeah, go ahead, and I'll answer it. And guys, listen, if you want to do this, if you want to have me on another time, and I'll do readings the whole time.
We could do that.
I just did that now. I just did a whole gallery reading.
However you want to do it.
Yeah, whatever you want.
You know how we roll, April. We are easy going.
There is her comment. There is what she put over there.
I don't understand what that means. Something about Brianna. Is she talking to us or other people?
Anything about my daughter Brianna? She is deceased.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't understand what you're talking about. I didn't know she was talking to somebody else.
Yeah. There we go.
She keeps talking about the bracelet. Something about the bracelet. Or there's something with an engraving on it. She's acknowledging. If you can answer me that. Also, I keep seeing something about an animal around her. See, this is the whole thing. We have to wait for her to answer.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
I wish we could get her a link.
Yeah. For some reason, by the time I would have found
Beth said send it to me. She's her friend.
Send it to me.
You know what? I don't know if there was an illness or something, because I feel like there's an illness with this.
I'm sending the link to Beth because she says she's friends with her. She might be able to send the link on to her. And then we might be able to actually get her in here.
Hey, tonight's a full moon, right?
Is it tonight? I didn't think it was tonight.
Tonight's the 10th, right?
We're the 9th.
Oh, right 9th.
This is a new moon, isn't it?
We're the 9th. It's
new moon. Yeah, we had that brutal friggin' eclipse, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joanne says she died from epileptic and had a heart attack.
Okay. All right.
And I sent it to Beth, but I don't know if Beth has forwarded it on.
All right, but this is something. All right, the epilepsy. Is this something? Did she have like the bracelet to say she's an epileptic or something type? She's talking about that. She's also talking about an engraving on a piece of jewelry. She's talking about an animal that she has with her.
Beth said she sent it on to her, so hopefully she'll pop up in here in a minute and she can actually confirm without having to type it.
Sandra says full moon is the 24th and Friday is the eclipse.
But the new
we had an eclipse already.
Well, I'm not seeing anything back from Joanne.
Yes.
Joanne, what she's saying is too is like she wants to say that she did not suffer, because I think this is what you thought that she suffered. I feel like you were worried about her head, but she was fine.
Oh, there she is. There she is.
Because hey. Hi, doll. How are you?
Hi, guys.
Worried about her head, but she was fine.
There she is.
You have to turn it down because Hi, doll. How are you?
Hi, guys.
You hear that?
Yeah. Can you turn it down?
Can you turn your volume down on your phone or something?
Hi, doll. How are you?
Hi, guys.
You hear that? It keeps repeating.
Yeah.
Can you turn your volume down on your phone or something?
Isn't that weird? It keeps repeating.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Okay.
Isn't that weird? It keeps repeating.
Yeah.
And it's still repeating.
All right, so she's talking about worrying about her suffering. She did not suffer. Did she have one of those bracelets to say that she's epileptic? She's talking about worrying about her suffering. She did not suffer. Did she have one of those bracelets to say that she's epileptic? She's talking about I can't talk. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah, I muted the mic just because it's hard to hear.
Yeah.
Joanne, if you can confirm any of what what April had to say,
Like, what are you
blah, blah, blah,
listen, I'm going to be living with you for a couple of days. So,
yeah, if you could just put your mute button on until you're ready to reply, that way we won't get all that feedback.
Okay.
Well, We're all gonna fall asleep. All right, we need to.
Yeah, we probably need to wrap.
I know. I feel so bad.
Well, Joe, why can't I get it unmuted now? Did she mute herself?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay, she muted herself. So
it's a new moon tomorrow.
Yes.
Mute herself.
Yeah. Well, can you hear me now?
She muted herself. Yeah, we can hear you. If you can turn your sound down a little bit on your phone, that will help.
Yes.
Mute herself.
Yeah. Well, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. If you can turn your sound down a little bit on your phone, that will help.
I'm not living her. I'm starting to get delirious now.
Yeah, me too.
And the wine's kicking in. Now listen, guys, we will hook up a date. Let me know, and we'll do readings. I'll just
It works for me.
Yeah, we'll just do straight readings all night.
All right. Joanne, we're going to go ahead and take you down off the screen here because we're getting all this feedback. I'm sorry, hon. Please watch again. We'll have April on again, and we'll get this sound situation squared away. But you have a good night.
Yeah, sorry about that. Aw, man.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, we'll bring you back one soon, and we'll do it just a reading night. You know,
we just want to know that there was no suffering. She never felt anything. There was no pain associated with this. But she keeps talking about that bracelet. There's something with an engraving or a bracelet. I don't know what she means about that. All right, guys.
Well, April,
thanks for joining us.
We always love having you on. We love you.
I love you.
You are one of our favorite people in the whole world.
Right back at you. What is it, less than 2 months?
Yeah.
Tim, get ready. We're going to lock you up, baby.
Good night to everybody. I see Lori, Rachel, Tim. I can't name everybody. Billy, Beth. We're glad Todd, Leanne, everybody that joined in.
Yes. We'll be talking to you folks hopefully next week. We'll be doing this again.
Next Wednesday, hopefully.
Hopefully. But everybody stay safe and take care of yourself and be good to one another. We'll be talking soon. Take care.
Good night, folks.
Bye, guys.